Hey y'all. I don't even know when the live actually started. But I just wanted to hop on here and chat with y'all because I'm bored. So let me share this video so people can actually join. I'm gonna share it on my Facebook. Let's see. How can I share it? I don't know how to share it. I think I can do it this way. Yeah, I can tell I really don't be on live like this. I told myself that I was gonna start getting on live more, but have not done it. But I have been pretty good at uploading once a week, which I'm really surprised about because when I first started YouTube, I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it, but I really do enjoy making videos. Sometimes I'm like they're kind of boring, but it's just my life. I'm kind of boring. So, okay, I'm gonna share my link on Facebook. You know what to say in the caption? Join my YouTube live now with a smiley face. This thumbnail is so ugly. I feel like the camera quality on the MacBook is it's always it's bad. It just looks so bad. Okay, my sister's supposed to be on here. Keon, if you on here, leave a comment. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to myself now because ain't nobody in here. Yeah, I guess I'm talking to you now because you here. Got on here and you was already talking. I was talking to myself because with nobody on here. I wonder what these yeah, I am kind of weird. Yeah. I wonder what these little green dots at the bottom mean. I don't really know what they mean. But yeah, it's Wednesday. I'm just relaxing. I noticed the time was like only 8 something. So I was like, what am I gonna do with the rest of this evening? So I was gonna hop on YouTube live and just chat with anybody who pops up on here. If anybody joins, because I like the live format because it's a lot less stressful than the regular videos. We gotta edit and stuff. Hey, I'm just really talking right now. I was saying the live videos is a lot easier because you don't really got to edit them. You don't really got to think. Well, you kind of do got to think about it because I'm just hopping on here without nothing to talk about. But sometimes I guess you can plan stuff ahead of time to talk about it on live, but I don't really got nothing to talk about. You shared it on Facebook? Okay. I don't even know how long I'm going to stay out here. But I just had some Starbucks. I stood in line. Well, I sat in line for an hour and my croissant was good, but my drink was I don't know. I don't know what they put in it because I got the iced cafe mocha, and on the picture it just looked really dark. But then when I actually got it, it was white. Girl, if you're on your phone, what you going live off of on my computer? Because I can't go live on my phone because I think you gotta have 1,000 subscribers to go live on your phone. Yeah, I think it's 1,000, but I'm way far from there right now. I think I'm at. Let me see. I'm at two something. So we getting there. I'm at 250 something. 253. You don't gotta read it out loud. I do gotta read it out loud because if I just read it, I ain't gonna be able to process it. So I gotta read it out loud. And what if somebody watching this video and what if they're watching it later and then they don't actually see what I'm saying or what I'm responding to? Because I don't think you always see the comments. So that's why I read it out loud. And what you laughing at? And we laughing at my stuff. But yeah. I need to wash dishes and fold my clothes up. Stop talking like what? Girl, do you want to be on the live? Because you got a lot to say. I wonder if you can add more than one person on here. You probably can't do that. I don't think you can. But anyway, mind your business, Kiana. Give me something to talk about. Give me a topic. No, I'm not. I talk like I'm always talking. All right, y'all gonna have to stop laughing at me now. Let this screen keep you know how the screen keep blinking like that. Don't make the voice deep now. Girl, shut up. What you yikesing about? You know Kiana always got something to say. And what you doing? Ain't you supposed to be at work? Oh, now y'all can't say nothing. Okay. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that'll sit you down real quick. I hope you feel better. Why that emoji you use like a man? That emoji is ugly. What if they just look like that on YouTube? How did the camera quality look? Oh, my hair look. Why did it tell me my hair look like that? Oh, wait. Just a little nasal. Oh, that's good then. Probably more annoying than anything. I washed the front of my hair because my like the front of my hair was itching, so I just washed it. And I didn't feel like washing the whole thing, but I probably should have washed the whole thing because the back's starting to itch too. But I probably washed my whole head probably Friday. Because I washed my hair. I washed my hair. I washed my hair last Thursday. And I didn't want to wash it again today. I also just didn't feel like doing it. Ken, I didn't know that. No, I did. I bet Daddy told you, but he didn't tell me that. My hair not always. Well, yeah, it do kind of look like this all the time. I don't know why I be looking like that. And this retwist I retwisted my hair 2 weeks ago. It already looked crazy because I really washed it. I washed it probably like 4 days after I retwisted because it was itching so bad. That's probably why it didn't last a long time. Yeah, the front just look real crazy because like the ones in the middle, they mostly locked and they don't be unraveling like that. But the ones at the front, like right here, it's like these, they don't ever want to lock up right. So you got like all this loose hair right here, and then right here, especially these at the front right here. I just let them do what they want to do. But I'm gonna wash my hair probably Friday, if not tomorrow. It really don't be dry. I think it's just the color of it. Cause I be oiling my scalp. On my scalp probably every other day, and I always put water in it, so it don't really be dry. My dandruff is real bad this week, and I think like I'm noticing when I put a lot of oil in my hair, like right after I wash, I feel like the dandruff comes back quicker. But then if I don't put oil on my scalp, I don't know. My scalp just weird, to be honest with you. Especially during the summertime too. When it gets hotter outside, but my dandruff just gets worse. That's just how it is. Just gotta deal with it. What y'all doing though? Ken, I know what you doing. You ain't doing nothing. Did you wait on me to watch the movie? I don't know. Who is this mystery third person? Leave a comment. Watching the movie. What movie you watching? I was watching some TikTok videos. I like watching people go live on TikTok. I know it's somebody else here. I don't know who it is. It don't tell me who it is unless they comment. I think that's a lot like that's what YouTube is like. It's like it don't really tell you who like your videos. It don't tell you who watch your videos. You only know somebody comment. The Shooter. I ain't never heard of The Shooter. Heard of a book called The Shooter or something like that. But I ain't never heard of The Shooter. You watched the new Conjuring today. All right, you're gonna be scared to go to bed tonight. I was gonna ask, did you watch the Aftermath movie, but I think you waiting on that to watch that. You watched it twice. I can't do the scary movies. You watched it 5 times. It must be on Netflix. It was a post on Facebook yesterday. It was talking about some good TV shows and movies on on Netflix. And I didn't say the post, and it's a movie that I wanted to watch. But on the cover it had like two girls, and one of them had a big old purse. I was trying to explain. I don't think I'm explaining it good. Cause I was trying to see if I knew what movie it was. I might have to go in there and look. The new Don't Breathe come out Friday. Yep, because we're going to watch it. I still want to see that new Black Widow movie too. And I want to see that Purge movie too. But I don't think this movie theater over here got that. Yeah, I know Dad told you wait on him to watch it. I told you you're gonna be waiting a long time because he be saying he gonna watch stuff and then he don't watch it. He be like, I'm gonna watch it when I'm out, watch when I'm off, but then when he off, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. You bought it, you don't get in trouble. You should have just bought it on not on DirecTV. You should have bought it on I forgot what I was gonna say. Bought it on one of them streaming things, probably on Netflix. No, I don't buy it on Netflix. That's my Netflix. You can't buy it on Netflix. What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about Prime. That's what I'm thinking about. But don't buy it on Prime either, because that's my Prime. Unless you got your own Prime. Okay, get my words out. How much it costs on DirecTV? Did you rent it or did you buy it? Yeah, I heard it. Dang, Keanu. Why is it taking you so long to type? I asked you how much did the movie cost. I didn't mean to say Netflix. I accidentally said Netflix. I was saying Prime because you can buy movies on Prime. You rented it twice. You should have bought it then. $19.99. Nah, I ain't spending that much on a movie. Can't do it. I'm gonna tell on you. How about you rented it twice? I'm trying to figure out what the name of that movie is on Netflix that I saw people talking about. I don't know if it was a movie or a TV show, but somebody shared it in a post yesterday. So I sure been looking for stuff to watch on Netflix, but I ain't been seeing nothing. So that's why I've been watching the same stuff on Hulu. I've been watching Being Mary Jane, and I was watching the Haves and Have Nots, but um I think it only got Summer season 7. I don't think it don't got season 8 because it just stopped playing all of a sudden. I figured it's because they got no episodes. I'm getting your comments like, I guess I am. I was trying to see if my connection bad, but no, I guess I just get them kind of late. So I was wondering what was taking you so long to comment back. No, it don't take you that long to type. Probably a little laggy. I feel like YouTube can do better with their YouTube live a little bit. But I really don't go on here this much anyway. I think I only been on live on YouTube probably 3 or 4 times. Now, no one of the videos ended up deleting because it was messing up because our internet was bad. My internet is doing all right today. It's messing up last week for some reason. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the name of this Netflix movie thing is. I wonder who shared that post. It was like one of them posts that be having like, if you don't know what to watch on Netflix, watch this, and they have like all the pictures and stuff. And then they'll have like the picture, in the comments of the picture or the caption, it'll tell you what the movie about. And that one looked interesting. Probably because I clicked off. I'm hearing you late. Maybe the comments just coming in late. I don't know. What you click off for? Well, if you click off, it's a way that you can click it so it can be actually live and not be late. Because you know how you can fast forward and rewind stuff? I think you can just fast forward it and then it'll make it live again. I think that's how it works. So I tried it and see if they help. But if not, I'm probably just getting your comments late. Yep. I said I was gonna cook this week, but I ain't cooked yet. Cause I got these steak that I was gonna cook. I got 2. I said I was gonna cook for me and Kiana, but I might just cook them tomorrow. Since Kiana not coming, so I can have both of them to myself. But I don't got no sides to go with them. So whenever I cook something, I don't never make no sides. But I don't know why. Whenever I cook stuff, I don't want sides with it. You said what? I'm telling you about the live. If you click off a live video and you come back on it, you know how you can rewind and fast forward it? I think you can fast forward the video so it can actually be live again. If that makes sense. Or it's like a button or something you can click where it say live and then it'll be live again. But I'm probably just getting your comments late. It's probably not even because you clicked off. But I don't really know. Sorry. I don't know if you want to try that or not. Do you see the button though? Girl, why you see that ugly emoji? The emoji on YouTube look like them Android emojis. No shade to Android because I like Androids, but they look a little funny. They're like a little ghost trying to do their little, what's it? I don't even know what you call it. She said no. I don't even know what she's saying no to. It's responding so late. You saying that didn't help? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You want some rice? I want to go back to that place we went to Friday. I've been thinking about them dumplings. They were so good. I wish I knew how to make them. I wonder how you make them. Do you just like fry them? What if you can make something like that in the air fryer? Or what kind of dough you got to use to do it? You don't want to go back to that place? I thought you liked that place. The rice was good. That's weird. It's like you got a comment coming in, but it's like loading. Where did you send a loading emoji? That look weird. I don't know if it's actually an emoji or it's loading something. Ah, like it was loaded. Like my live video while you're here too. Cause it say I got 0 thumbs up. Girl, that's like a doggone loading symbol, like that symbol that daddy had on his phone when he was trying to fix his email earlier. It's exactly what it looked like. They do like that. It's supposed to, what is it supposed to be? Some moons? Like the different, nah, I was gonna say the different phases of the moon, but it don't even look like that. Ah, loading some. I didn't make that an emoji though. That's weird. I probably should have just edited that video that I want to post for Saturday at mukbang instead of getting on here. At least that would have felt productive, but I don't feel like doing nothing productive. Girl, now why you put all these emojis on here? Let me see. What if you hover over it if it's gonna tell you what it's supposed to be? Because I don't know what that first one is. Is that a snap? Like you snapping me in that first emoji? Okay, they're like a snap, some water. I don't know what that is. It's like he's trying to dance or something. Some rice, a peace symbol. What's them things? Them gray things. Is a koala? Nah, that ain't a koala. What's some things called? Oh, that's a thumb. Oh, I just can't see. A cat in a box, a picture. I see the little heart. If you hover over the last one, it'll show you what it's supposed to be. Well, never mind. Cause I hovered over the last one, it says social dist. Social dist. Social distancing, I guess. But if I hover over the other ones, it got like a gray box on it, but it don't actually tell me what it's supposed to be. Like it's gonna load, but it don't actually load nothing. Elbow cough? Ew, not like no elbow cough. Yeah, it like they dancing. They don't like no elbow cough. What's that little dance they was doing on TikTok? Everybody was doing. That's what it looked like. I can't think of what it's called. It's a name for it. You know what I'm talking about though. I wonder if I can put some emojis. Oh yeah, I can. Let me see. I would do say elbow cough on there. They don't like no elbow cough. Hold on. Let me see. Dab. Yeah, that's what it looked like. I can't think of what it was called. Let's show what it looked like though. Yeah, YouTube got these Android emojis. They look so funny. Can you change the color of them? Yeah, you can change the color of them too. Oh, they real ugly. I don't see. It's a lot more of them than I thought it was though. What's this? It's like it said create a poll. Okay, hold on. Let me see. What did it say? Sorry. Which one are you? Hey, what you up to this late? It's almost 9 o'clock. All right, I sent the poll, y'all. Do y'all see it? Dang, where did it go? All right, I'm gonna have to learn how to work YouTube live a little bit because I don't know where it went. Okay. All right, I see. I wonder if you can. No, you can't do more than one at the same time. It'd be fun if I actually had like a lot of people on here. But with just 2 people, that's probably more. Okay. I wish it was a way we can play games or something. They'll make it fun. All right. If I end poll, what it's gonna say? Dang, he didn't say nothing. How do you go about getting into publication? Are you talking about like writing books and stuff and getting them published? Because if that's what you're talking about, what I did, I just basically looked up different self-publishing options. Because I figured after a while that's what I wanted to do. Because when you're a new writer, I feel like it's hard to break into the writing industry, and it probably takes a long time to do that. And I was really ready to get my book out there, so I just looked up self-publishing stuff. And I knew from what I had already looked up that you really not supposed to, like, you shouldn't have to pay anybody to get your book self-published. So I looked into Amazon, and they got like all these helpful videos on there, and it just seemed like the best option. So I looked up Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. It was quick, honestly pretty easy to get my work on there. I think the hardest part was getting the cover the way I wanted to be and formatting the book, because I wrote all my stuff in Microsoft Word, and sometimes it translates a little weird, but it does. Like, Amazon is really helpful because it'll show you what your book is exactly going to look like. It'll show you what each page is going to look like. It'll show what the cover is going to look like. All that. And it's really easy to edit it, because if you find yourself publishing it, and then something is wrong and you want to change something, it's easy to go in on the back end and change it. So yeah, that's why I like Amazon publishing. And I'll probably always use Amazon to self-publish. Even if I do get a traditional publishing deal one day, fingers crossed, I'm probably still gonna self-publish through Amazon, like, every once in a while. But my third book is gonna be published on Amazon too. Because at first I was trying to see if I wanted to seek a traditional publishing deal, but then I decided not to, because I don't know, I'm just really ready to get this book out. But I probably, as much time as I probably been wasting, I probably could have went on and tried to query my book to agents and stuff, and had enough time to do all that. But yeah, I've been really lazy when it comes to writing lately. Because the book is really, it's done. And I just gotta make a few minor edits. Well, yeah, pretty minor edits, because all the structure edits they're basically done. I just gotta like do like final grammar checks and all that. And I'll probably, after I'm done going through like the last half of the book, I'll probably send it over to an actual editor to have them look at it, because I think that's probably my biggest worry, is like publishing it and then finding that I got some mistakes in it. Because I know with my first book, it was like a couple typos in it, nothing major, and probably stuff that could have, like, people probably didn't even notice, but I noticed it and it bothered me. So, yeah, that was a long rant. Sorry. But hopefully that answered your question, if that's what you was talking about. But self-publishing is so easy. The hard part, though, after your book is actually out there, the hard part is marketing it to people, getting people to buy it. Because I know when I first, my first book first came out, I feel like it was selling really well. But then, like, months after that, you gotta make sure you constantly promote it on social media. Um, Word of mouth is a big one, but yeah, that's honestly the hardest part about being a self-published author, getting your book out there. And I noticed it even more with my second book, because I remember that first week I really didn't sell as many as I was hoping to sell, but over time I feel like I've sold more. But I think it could have been better, because I could have done more promotions and stuff. But I feel like sometimes I be having so much going on. Like, back then, it was just school that was the issue, and now it's like when I'm working, I just can't promote it like that. And then when I get off, I just don't want to even think about anything work related. And at this point, writing, it feels like a job. And I'm trying to get back to when writing felt more like fun stuff, because it's still fun. Like, I actually enjoy when I do it, but forcing myself to do it is the hard part. But yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But you should definitely publish some of your poetry though, because your poetry is, it's real good. Keon, are you still here? I'm trying to like play around with this so I can see what other stuff we can do on here. What does that mean? But yeah, I was thinking about writing tonight, but I don't know. Sometimes I be trying to decide if I want to just use most of my weekends to write or just write during the week after work. And I feel like that's probably my best option because on the weekends I just want to chill. And then after work, I do have like a few hours before I'm actually going to sleep because I don't go to sleep right after I go to work unless I'm taking a nap. And I usually end work around 4:30, sometimes 5. It's like a really busy day. And then I don't go to sleep till probably around 12 at the earliest. So that's a lot of time in between 5 and 12. So yeah, honestly, I feel like I just need to force myself to get on like some type of schedule to get this book done. Cause I'm on page, I think I'm on like page 100, and I got, but these are all like Microsoft Word pages, which is probably gonna be more when I actually publish the book. So by the time I publish it, it's gonna be like maybe 240 pages or so. So, but anyway, I'm through editing it like halfway. So I got like another 90 pages I need to read through. And like I said, it's just minor edits. It's not even anything major. I just need to sit down and do it. Really, I could do it within like a week, but I just don't. I'm not gonna say I'm not motivated. I don't know. I'm just in a weird space when it comes to writing right now. Yes, I am. Okay, good. Glad I answered it. So I was hoping that was what you was talking about because I really just went on a long little tangent, which I typically do sometimes. So I be a little scatterbrained. And also, it's like I either talk too little or I talk too much. I don't really have a medium. But yeah, that's me. And really, I feel like I got on live to procrastinate a little bit because I really could have been doing something productive, whether it was editing a video. And also, this is what I was thinking about too, because I've been really consistent with posting YouTube videos. And if you like know anything about posting YouTube videos, you know it goes a lot goes into recording a video, doing the edits, and actually publishing it. And I could have been using some of that time to actually write my book and well, actually finish my book. But I feel like YouTube is like a nice distraction. It don't feel like work at this point. So it's like taking the place of writing. So I feel like I should take a YouTube break, but I enjoy it and I like seeing like my channel grow from week to week. Even though it's not growing super fast, I feel like it's growing at a steady rate. And I'm happy about it. That's what I was thinking the poetry. Please do publish your poetry because I feel like it would be even more fun publishing a poetry book because it's so much you can do formatting it because I've seen poetry books that are just like really beautiful. Like they don't even have to be super long. Like and it just works really well with self-publishing because you can do whatever you want with it. So definitely look into Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing if you haven't already done it. And if you find that you come with some more quick if you have some more questions about it, more specific questions too, once you start looking into it, just let me know because I love to help you. But honestly, the hardest part for me was doing a cover, and that's minimal compared to actually writing it. But yeah, you should definitely publish some of the stuff you be posting on Facebook. Cause I be looking in my memory sometimes, and then I'll see some of the stuff that you tagged me in probably like years ago. I'm like, this is so good, and that's something I always wish I was really good at. Cause I used to like writing poetry when I was in school, like high school and stuff. But I really just didn't. I didn't take it serious because I just didn't feel like it was anything people wanted to read. And I found that making up stories, it comes easier to me. I feel like writing longer stuff is easy for me. And poetry, unless it's like a really, I don't know, it's like one of them really short poems. I can't remember the name of them. Like stuff like that comes easy to me. But if it's something that's a little bit longer and has to have like a deeper meaning behind it, I feel like I struggle with poetry wise. But yeah, let me just stick to writing the fiction books because yeah, I might do some poetry for fun. I like reading poetry too because I feel like as a author, it really does help get you in the mindset that you need to be in when you writing stuff. Because I know at one point when I was actually drafting my book and stuff, I was looking at like poems and stuff, trying to get inspiration, and it helped. And then it is like some authors I've noticed now, especially the woman who wrote, what's the name of that book? The Poet X. That's one of them. Clap When You Land. Like she wrote her book. It was like completely in poetry, but it was so good because she told like a full story of two different girls in poetry. And I thought that was so cool because like how does your mind even come up with stuff like that? Because I feel like with me, I would just by like halfway through the book, or probably even a fourth of the way through the book, I'd be like, what am I even supposed to write? And it was so many different types of poems in there that just made me really interested in writing something like that. But I don't think I could ever do that because I think I would be too in my head to write something that I felt was coherent and actually interesting to read if it was poetry. But maybe one day. But what's really been on my mind though, because I really like superhero movies and I like movies that got vampires and like Twilight, stuff like that. It makes me really want to try to write a story um that has like one of the two in it, because I just feel like that'd be so fun just because I like the type of movies like that and the books too. But it's something I've never done. Maybe one day I can actually do it though. That's gonna be my next venture. Once I'm done with this book, I'm gonna try to write a superhero book or a vampire book. I'm at least try to write like the first chapter of one and see if I like it enough to pursue it. But I found that with this book that I'm working on, I've been getting so distracted because I remember I was still like actually writing. I was getting so distracted. I kept starting different stories too because I know I started working on a whole different book. It was something totally different. Didn't have anything to do with the one that I'm working on now. And I don't know, it really kind of motivated me to write more, but I just need to actually sit here and focus on this one story. And I'm also working on the third book of the King High series. And that book, it was going well for a while, but then I got stuck. And then I don't know. Because I was initially planning on releasing this third book and then the next King High series book, both of them this year, but sure, just getting this third book out is gonna be enough for me because I don't think I'm gonna finish that King High series book until later. Because once I get this third book out, I don't think I want to take a writing break because the actual writing part of getting a book out there is fun to me. I love doing that part, but I feel like just editing it and everything else that goes into actually getting a book published, it's like I'm not gonna say it's not fun. It's just a lot more stressful than the writing because the writing sometimes it comes easy unless you get stuck. And I be getting stuck because I be having hey Key, because I be having outlines and stuff, and I forget about them, and then I just go all off track. Which I think is it shows like the benefit of outlines, but also like you can write a book without an outline too. So, but I am excited to get started writing on other stuff because I've been sitting with this book for so long that I'm just ready to get it out. And honestly, the other day I was just really thinking about like why is it taking me so long to write it? But I really think this book would have been out if I didn't decide to use this same book for my thesis project. Because my thesis project it kind of drew out the timeline a little bit because before I decided to do my thesis last fall, I was planning on getting that book published last year. And it probably could have been published because I was really motivated to write. I had a nice little routine. I was writing every day except for like Sundays and writing at minimum 1,000 words a day, which probably ain't a lot to some people, but shoot, for me it's a lot. And I had a nice little schedule going, and I definitely could have been done if I didn't use my thesis project. But that's why it has taken me so long because that process right there, it took a lot out of me, and it just also made the timeline longer. And now it's just not out because I haven't just sat down to finish making the little edits that I wanted to make before sending it out to an editor. But hopefully it'll be out within the next month or so. Because initially I was planning when I first actually set a date, I set it for July 21st. I probably should have stuck to it, but yeah. And I'm also gonna have to teach myself how to format books again because with my last two books, I ended up reformatting them in what's it called? Adobe InDesign. And the only reason I did that because I learned some really helpful stuff in one of my grad school classes. And hopefully I can remember some of the stuff. I still have the textbook, so I can reference it. So hopefully I remember that stuff so I can make this book look really pretty. I'm probably gonna have to buy Adobe InDesign. Hopefully it don't cost that much because with the school we got it for free. But since I'm graduating now, probably gonna have to pay for it. Cause I know I already tried to sign in using my school email, and they like, you don't got access to this. Error message, error message, error message. So yeah, but it'll be good to have it because it's gonna be something that I'm pretty much gonna be using for my books if I self-publish anyway. So I'll eventually just have to go ahead and buy it and stop being so cheap. But hopefully this book will be out sometime during the fall because the book, if you read it, it takes place beginning in the fall. So I think the time worked out fine, or it's gonna work out fine. But yeah, that's my book stuff, and I hope that once things get a little bit more safe, that I can do like more events where I have like readings and stuff, and where I'm actually selling books. Cause that was one of my goals last year, but with COVID and everything, I really couldn't do much of that and really didn't feel comfortable doing it. And even now, I really still don't feel comfortable doing them like that. Like doing pop up shops and stuff. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't want to be around a lot of people. But it's real hard getting your books out there if you're not out talking to people as a self published author anyway. Yeah. And it really does help if you have like a large following on social media. But I feel like my following just it's not large. I feel like I have a lot of people on Facebook that I know about my book. My Instagram, I don't know. I have some supporters on Instagram too, but just because you got followers don't mean that people will automatically buy your stuff. Because not everybody who's following me on Instagram is interested in my books. Because some people might have followed me for something totally different, and it's the same way for Twitter. And I don't know, like I just haven't had enough YouTube experience, I guess, to see how my videos can convert to actual book sales. And I really don't know much about converting YouTube videos to sales either. I should probably look into that. But yeah. I think it'll be a lot easier once my following grows and my subscribers go up some. But we'll see. You gotta start from somewhere. Okay, you said you're back, but you haven't commented again. What you doing? And let me know if there's some questions y'all want me to answer. I know it's only a few of y'all, but we just chilling. Yes, I haven't wrote a poem in almost a year. My way of writing is coming up with the title and write around it to create my poem. Huh, I like that. That makes sense. I feel like I'm the total opposite because the last thing I do is come up with a title for my books. With this book that I'm working on now, I had the title. I came up with it, I think, after I was done drafting it. But my other two books, I think I came up with them titles as I was finna publish it. Because I can't, I'm not good at coming up with titles. And I also just overthink it because I'm like, what if I get stuck with a title I just don't really like that? So yeah, I overthink that. But I do like that idea though. If I ever get back into poetry, I'm gonna try your method and I'm gonna share some stuff with you so you can give me some tips. Kim, you keep clicking off. What you clicking off for? I know I'm a little boring, but dang. And I'm talking about writing now, so you probably not even interested in it. But well, I don't know. Kim, have you even read my second book? No, I ain't gonna even wait till you commented. But anyway, yeah, that's writing. Um, I'm not interested in books. I mean, that's okay. Not everybody interested in books. And even as a writer, sometimes I feel like I don't be want to read. I have like little moments where I just really, really want to read stuff, and then other times I just use reading as a distraction from writing. Except we're learning how to write one. Girl, you might actually like writing books. You never know until you try. Nah, you probably wouldn't like it. But you know how some people have things like little hobbies that are like therapy to them. That's how writing is for me when I actually write. And it's weird because writing, every time I write, whenever I get done, I feel so good. But actually sitting down to write, oh, that's the hard part. Especially when you work too. And sure, even when I wasn't working, I feel like it's hard to make yourself write. So I feel like that you think, well, I don't know if it's just me. I be thinking that it's actually gonna be harder than what it is. And when I sit down to write, stuff usually comes to me. Yes, I just really got a real bad case of writer's block. And I haven't had writer's block per se in a few months. I think at the beginning of the year when I had writer's block real bad. Because that's when it was funny because it was actually a little bit after I made that writer's block video that I was having writer's block. But if you haven't watched that video, you can watch that too. But yeah, writing is fun. I'm so glad I actually started writing books because it had always been like a dream that I had as a kid to write my own books. So I love reading books, but sometimes you it's hard to find a book that you really want to read. So it's interesting to write the type of books that you want to read. Kiki, we interested. Thank you. And then Kia, what did she say? When I was younger and used to sit in class for a long time and I was bored, I used to write scary stories in my school journal. There you go, get in trouble. But yeah, I used to write stories in my little journal too when I was back in elementary school. But I didn't write scary stories. It's this one scary book that's written by I think it's Tiffany D. Jackson. I don't know if it's already out, if it's coming out, but I like her books. And I want to read the scary book, but I feel like if I read it, I'm gonna get too scared and just stop reading it. But I really want to read that book though. But if she comes out with, if it's like a movie version of that book, I'm definitely gonna watch it because I don't like scary movies, and I don't think I've ever read a scary book. But I might check out hers. Scared cat? Yeah, I am. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a scared cat. Yeah, I don't like being scared. And also, I just don't like not knowing what's gonna happen too. Because if I'm watching a scary movie and it's like one of the movies where something gonna jump out, like I want to know it's gonna jump out, which kind of ruin it. But yeah, that's how I like people to tell me what's gonna happen, so I can already know what to expect. Because yeah, scary movies, it's not for me. But still haven't read a scary book. I have to do that just to see what it's like. Because if it gets too scary, all I can do is put it down. But it's like that book. Oh, what was that book I was reading? That Toni Morrison book. It was kind of scary. I got like through a few chapters of it and I got scared and I stopped reading it. That's fun scary. We're supposed to scare. Well, I don't like being scared. So I guess scary movies just don't got no purpose for me. But then again, some supposedly scary movies I like. I like the movies that don't have like stuff that's gonna stick. Hold on, let me say that right. I like movies that don't have stuff like ghosts, exorcists, and stuff like that. I like I like more of the thriller type scary movies, if that makes sense. Like the movies that really ain't scary, it's just more so you don't really know what's gonna happen. I did not explain that right. You like killer movies. Yeah, I kind of like killer movies, but they not really scary though. Hey, Chucky. Yeah, I like the Chucky movies, but like stuff with ghosts and stuff like that, spirits, anything like that. I don't watch movies like that because then I be getting too scared to sleep at night, and I don't need to be watching them like that. But yeah, I can do like killer movies. If it's like a movie that got like an animal in it or something that's supposed to be scary, I feel like those are more thriller movies. They're not even scary. No, I haven't seen the Phantom Purge. I was actually talking about this earlier in the live. I said I wanted to watch it because I was trying to see when I was in Boston last week, but the theater that was closest to me, for For some reason, they didn't have it showing, but the one that was a little further away, it had it showing at a weird time, and I wasn't gonna make it. But I really want to see that because I like the last Purge movie that came out, but I haven't watched any of the other ones. But yeah, I think the first Purge movie, the one that came out in 2017, that's the only one I've seen, and I like that movie. So I really want to see the one that just came out. But yeah, I really want to watch it though. So hopefully, whenever it comes on like Prime or something, I can buy it and watch it. Cause I don't think the movie theater that's close to me now in Memphis, I don't think they are showing it either. Let me actually look it up so I can be sure. Cause maybe I can go to the movies tomorrow. Let me see. I feel like I already looked it up though. And I don't think they were showing it either. Cause that movie's been out for a little while. They're cool because they're all. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Because when I watched the last one, I feel like there was a lot that I didn't get because I didn't see the previous ones. But I think that movie did kind of explain what was supposed to be going on in the earlier ones too, if that makes sense. You love reading Stephen King. I got the Stephen King book. It's not one of his like actual novels. It's just one of his writing books. And just because I read like his writing advice, so I kind of want to read his books, but I'm scared. And I don't think I even watched any of his movies. I think that the only movie I've seen of his is that Carrie movie. Is that Stephen King? I think it is. I think that's the only one I've seen. And I saw part of that movie. They got that scary clown looking thing in it. I don't know what it's called, but I know Keanu know what it is. Okay, let me see if the Forever Purge is showing at the movie theater. It's over here. Now I'm playing. Nope, it's not showing. Oh, hold on. Yep, it is. Hold on. Let me see when it's actually showing. Nope. It said that the Malco theater that they still have it playing, but it's not playing in the one that's close by me. So, oh, hold on. I wonder how close this one is. Collierville. I'm gonna look at dates for tomorrow. Collierville. Let me see if I can look it up. See how far away it is. Because I actually drive to watch it. Hey, I don't forgot what the name of the theater was. Collierville Cinema and Grill. Okay, here we go. Oh, they say it's 34 minutes away. That ain't that far, but I don't like driving. Nice movies that it's hard to see. Okay, that's the other comment about the movies. I prefer to see Stephen King movies, but I don't know. I feel like scary movies and scary books, I feel like they be totally different. But with a book, you can always put it down. But if you at a movie at the movies watching a scary movie, you don't want to leave because you already paid your money to see it. And if it's a scary book, also you can just flip ahead if you get too scared. But I don't know, it's different. But I've only accidentally read a scary book. I haven't finished it. I didn't know the book was supposed to be scary, and it probably ain't even supposed to be scary. I'm probably just scared. I might end up picking it back up just to finish it. Cause it's one thing with me. I hate buying books and not actually finishing them. I be feeling so bad when I buy a book and don't finish it, and it's like I feel so guilty because I just be wanting to like it and I just don't like it. Scary book equals nightmares exactly. See, that's why I stopped reading that last book. But I really do feel bad if I don't finish a book after I done bought it. It's like I be wanting to like it so bad because I know how much it takes to come out with a book, how much goes into it, and you want to support other writers, but sometimes you just can't finish a book. And I gotta start feeling guilty about it. But it be hard. But yeah, I really don't like the scary stuff. I just don't. Never really had to be honest with you. But I think honestly, it would be cool to write a scary book. I think that'd be a different experience because I'll know what's gonna happen. So it'd be me coming up with it. Yes, that's the one with the little funny looking clown. I've seen some of that movie. And to me, it wasn't really scary. It was weird. But I think I also started watching it halfway through it, so I missed a lot of the backstory. So I think I would actually try to watch it again if it like came on TV. I'm not gonna actually seek it out, like go buy it or nothing like that. But if it was on TV and I had nothing else to watch, I'd probably watch it. But is it a book too? Yeah, right. Or is it based on a book? Let me look it up. But Stephen King, I heard he's the GOAT with the scary books. And he honestly does, like, just reading up on his writing process and stuff. It actually is really interesting. But I think before I got the little writing book that he came out with, I can't think of the name of it. I don't think I knew he wrote just scary books. Or maybe he doesn't write only scary books. But I know that's what he's known for. Is it a book? Say it's based on a story by Stephen King. But is the book actually named it? Is the book actually named it? Let me just look up Stephen King books. He's also written so many books as well. And that's another thing too. I be wondering how these authors that be having like 30 plus books, like how do you write so many books within a year? Because as y'all see, I'm struggling just finishing one. I love It movies. Yeah, I think I was watching some of that movie with you, but for whatever reason we didn't finish it. Probably because I told you to turn it. Oh, he do got a book called It. That book was released in 1986. That's a long time. And now, yeah, he did write the Carrie book. Let's see if I ever heard of any of these other ones. The Shining, ain't that a movie too? I like the first one better than the second. Oh, the second one was the one that came out a couple years ago. I think that was the one we was watching. Salem's Lot. I heard of that. The Outsider. Pet Cemetery. That's a Stephen King book too. Second one didn't make sense to me. Yeah, I think when I started watching it with you, it was halfway through it, and it wasn't making sense to me either. But I thought it was just because I missed some of it. Doctor Sleep. Okay, so every book that Stephen King done wrote into being a movie or a TV show. Because I know Doctor Sleep. I think that's a TV show. Let's see, The Green Mile. That's definitely a movie. Let's see. I feel like he must write all the time because he got so many books. The first movie of a series is always the best. It really is. I feel like there's a lot of movies where the first movie is just always the best. And sometimes I feel like when it's a movie that does really well on the first run, I feel like they don't even need to make a second. Because some sequels is just unnecessary. It probably was the case with It. Under the Dome. I guess not all of them are movies, unless they movies I just ain't never seen. But he got so many books. Fire started that movie used to watch with dad all the time. That's a Stephen King book. I didn't know that. Okay, now I'll actually read that book because that movie not scary. Uh, I did not know that was written by him. Let me see. Some of these look good though. Like I'll read them if I saw them somewhere. And they don't all seem like just really scary. OMG, I didn't know. See, I like that movie. I didn't know he wrote that. And that's not really a scary movie. It's just more like a I feel like I would categorize it as a thriller more so than a scary movie or horror movie. Now I actually want to read the book just to see what it's like. I'm trying to click on it so I can see if I can buy it. But they came out in 1980. The book did. I don't know when the movie came out. Shoot, the movie probably came out sometime close to 1980 because that movie real old. That book long too. It says 426 pages. Okay, it's categorized as a science fiction horror thriller. That makes sense. Only thing I don't like about his books too long, but yeah, they are kind of long. Yeah, because this one says 426 pages. So it might take me a while to read it. But sometimes I feel like I'll get through a longer book quicker than I do a shorter book because most times if I'm like really into a longer book, I just want to read it more. But with shorter books, if I'm not really that interested in it, it might even take me longer to finish that book than a longer book. So it gotta be really something I'm interested in if it's gonna be a long book like that and I actually get through it. The length of most of the books I've been reading haven't been super long. I think the longest book I read this year was probably between like 260 and 300 pages. But I only really read probably like 5 books in total this year because I've started and stopped reading so many books this year. Like I keep buying books and not finishing the ones that I was already reading before. All his books are made into movies except The Bag of the Bones. The Bag of Bones. Huh. What is his net worth? Because if you got all these books and you got all these books being made into some movies and stuff, he must got some money. Let's see. Stephen King net worth. Y'all, guess how much his net worth is. I'm gonna make a poll. uh, okay. Wait. Okay. I'm so lame. Net worth. I'm gonna give y'all 2 options. Y'all tell me what y'all think it is. Okay. Let's see. Oops. All right. All right. I just gave y'all a poll. Answer that poll. Do I read Harry Potter? I ain't never read a Harry Potter book or watched any of the movies. It just didn't seem like nothing I'd be interested in, so I never really got into it. Henrietta said she don't really care for Harry Potter. It's just I don't know. Like I've heard people talking about it all the time, but it just don't seem like nothing I'd be interested in. But also back then, I really didn't think I was interested in books that had anything with magic in it. But now looking back on the books that I read a lot growing up, one of the main series that I read, I think people I think the category that it's in is actually the same category that the Harry Potter books is in because it had magic in it too, but it was more of an urban setting. So I really didn't feel like that was like a book that was mostly based on magic. It just had a little bit of magic in it. I never watched the movies, but I want to watch them one day. We can watch them one day. I'll watch them with you. All right, let's see. All right. Y'all guess 400 million, and that is right. I did not know his net worth was that much. But also, I didn't know that all his books and stuff were made into movies like that. Like I heard most of his stuff was made into movies, but I didn't know like literally all of them was. He said he sold over 350 million copies of his novels. That's goals, honestly. But how many books does he actually have? Okay, let me see. Let me look it up. How many books has Stephen King written? It says at least 79. He says he's published 63. That's a lot of doggone books. Probably are. Yep. I just can't even imagine that because how old is he? I'm sorry, I'm all up in his business. Also, since he probably writing full time, it makes sense. But I feel like, I feel like I'd be tired of writing by then. Cause I like writing books, but I don't know if I can write that many. But yeah, you really gotta love what you do. And I do love writing too, but I guess it's even different when you're making a living off of it and making this much money. Shoot, I guess I would come up with a book every few months if I knew I was gonna make this much money off of them. Over 200 million. Right. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I think Google said 400 million. That's a lot. Like most authors, they don't even get paid that much. But him, we probably should have already known it because we know how famous he is. So that makes sense. And you also I don't know if it's just me, but you don't really see, well, no, with like the horror genre, I feel like it's not as, I'm trying to find the right word to say. I want to say visible because I feel like people like Stephen King and there's a few other authors that I probably can't think of the name of right now, but I feel like there's just so few of them that are actually dominating that genre that if you did try to write a horror book, it might be hard to break out and have success like them. But on Google it's saying his net worth 500 million, not 4. So I must have been looking at something else. Mine said 400, but 500, that's a lot. Been asking for a long shoe, yeah. Want some writing advice or something? A little donation. Just give me 1 million. I'll be happy with that for now. Give me 1 million. I can do something with it. Maybe I can invest it and get even more. I say I'm looking on his Wikipedia page. Say he's 73. So yeah, he's written at least a book a year, probably more, because I'm sure he hasn't. I don't know. He probably ain't been publishing books his whole life, but the majority of his life, he definitely has. That's crazy. But after writing so many books, I wonder how you keep coming up with ideas. Well, never mind. I can't even say that because I know when I write, I do come up with new ideas. So okay, maybe he find inspiration for other sources. But I feel like he's written so many books. I feel like I don't know. Should have never clicked on his key on him. That's me. The Storm was really good. It was a 3-night movie, but it's really The Storm. I don't think I saw that one. Let me see. Oh, this first image that came up looked real scary when I Googled Stephen King, The Storm. Oh, and then he probably making money because he the executive producer on this movie too. He probably the executive producer on all his stuff, which does make sense though. I'm reading the description of it. This look good. Was it actually scary? Because from the description, it don't sound like it's like a scary book or movie. It's like it's more so one of them thrillers that we was talking about. But I think I kind of want to read one of his books. I'm definitely gonna look into getting the Firestarter book because I really like that movie. And another thing I like doing is if I watch the movie, I like to go back and read the books just to see how the writer actually intended it to go about. Because when they make movies and stuff, they be changing so much stuff sometimes. But it's also kind of cool reading a book and then watching the movie too. But I feel like sometimes you'd be disappointed with that. But the other way around, if you watch the movie and then read the book, you don't really get disappointed because most times I feel like the books are better than the movies anyway. But also, you got a lot more to work with because most movies they like average an hour and 30 minutes. Of books you got like they can be as long as you want them to be. And with his, you see his book's about 400 pages. Probably on average, probably more than that for someone. And then that just makes it even more crazy because if he write all these books, and let's say most of them are 300, 400 page range, that's a lot of doggone writing. And then when you write books, when you edit it, it's a lot of material probably get taken out of it. So he probably write even more than that. I wonder if he like just his own stuff. I wonder if he thinks that he's a quick writer or fast writer. So I know some people like this author I really like, Britt Bennett, who wrote. Why am I blanking on the name of books? Who she wrote The Mothers, and she wrote what was that doggone book with the twin sisters? I can't think of the name of it. And she said it takes her like 4 years to it took her 4 years to write her last book. I think it took her around the same amount of time to write the last book, which don't make me feel bad when I think about how long it's taking me to write this book I'm working on now. But yeah, I wonder just what goes into making somebody like a fast writer or a slow writer. I don't really think either way is the right way or the wrong way, but it's interesting to me. It's interesting. I'm probably about to hop off here soon too, because I need to wash dishes and I need to do my laundry. The dishes ain't gonna take that long because it's literally just me, so I don't have much. But I really want to go ahead and clean my closet up because I've been I've been doing laundry, but not actually hanging stuff up, so my closet just look crazy. And it's getting to a point where I'm just like steady washing stuff and then throwing it back in the closet, not really putting it in its place, so I really can't find what I'm looking for. So it's a hot mess to be honest. But this was fun. I don't think I'm gonna get off yet. I'm gonna get off in a little bit whenever I get up. But yeah, because I really didn't realize I was on it this long. Oh, he actually be in the movies too. That I didn't know either. You teaching me all kinds of stuff. Well, shoot, on his Wikipedia page, they might as well go ahead and call him an actor too. Or is it like sometimes they have somebody who writes a book, but they make like a minor appearance in them. Is he one of those characters, or does he have like an actual role where they got screen time along with it? But I feel like if I did have a book that turned into a movie, I want to be in it at some point. I don't want to have like no acting role because I probably can't memorize lines. Well, it might be easy to memorize lines if most of it is based on stuff you wrote anyway. So I don't know. That's interesting though. No, it's more of a thriller. Okay. I'm gonna look that one up because it sounds like it's interesting too. Because I read the description and it sounds like something I would like. Oh, and what's that? I swear I cannot remember names. I was thinking of this book that I read for class because the class I was taking it was mostly about thrillers and horror books. Or did it have horrors? Or maybe it's just mostly thrillers. And those are books that I actually kind of like, which I didn't think I would like. And I really took that class because it was one of the only things that was left that I really thought was kind of interesting. And I really just haven't read a lot of thriller books. But after took that class, I realized I really do kind of like thriller books because I like the pace of them too. Because there's a lot of books that I really do like, but some of them I feel like they drag. But with thrillers, the pace is usually pretty fast, and it's like the book just go by quicker. I think that's why I kind of like movies that are thrillers too. But I got to be in a mood to watch a thriller or read a thriller because I feel like they just make me so anxious sometimes, and I just don't be wanting to watch it if I'm not in the mood for it. But that's it. Okay. What was I looking at for Stephen King? I was looking on his Wikipedia page for something else. Dang, what was I finna click? See, I done forgot what I was thinking about. I knew it had something to do with the acting, but I don't know what I was looking for. The bag of bones was over. What? That's a lot of pages, though. See, that's one thing I can't do. Like, I understand writing, and then this is a piece of advice I've seen a lot of places where it's talking about when you're trying to get your draft done, write without being critical. I can't. I'm not gonna write that much stuff and then end up having to cut it out. I just can't do that because then I'm gonna feel like I wasted my time doing all that. And then if it's something that I cut out, I'm gonna be wanting to use it somewhere else. I don't know. I just can't do it. The bag of bones. I don't think I read the description on them. It's interesting. It says it focuses on an author who suffered severe writer's block and delusions at an isolated lake house 4 years after the death of his wife. Ooh, that's good. Now see the final page count ended up being 529. So that means he cut out like 1,200 pages that he had wrote. That's crazy. I can't even imagine. Like writing that many pages and then having to edit almost all the material out. He must have been seriously overwriting. Minor appearance. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, because I don't think if I was a writer, I don't think I want to have like a major role in a movie that was based on my books. I feel like that takes away from it somehow. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe some people actually do that. Yeah. But that's one of my dreams. One day, I'm gonna say it on here so y'all can hear me say it. I want one of my books to come and I want one of my books to be either a movie or a TV show. I think that'd be so cool. I feel like honestly, the King Eye series, if there was a TV show, I would love watching that show. And I think whenever I'm writing for this series, I'm always thinking of TV shows, like shows that I like to watch. Like I think about Grownish a lot because I feel like the character dynamics is a lot similar because it's like a big friend group. And I used to think a lot about Greenleaf when I was writing too, even though that show is not on no more. It is not really totally related to my books, but it is like Christian based. So I used to think about that a lot too. But that's one of my goals. Maybe one day. We'll see. God willing. But y'all heard me say it, so don't let me stop writing until it actually comes. Hey, y'all got me want to buy some Stephen King books. But I really didn't finish reading his book. I looked it up. It's called On Writing. That's his writing book. It's just I don't know. That book it has some good advice in it, but the structure just really kind of threw me off, and it's just I don't know. Some portions just wasn't that interesting to me. So I might go back and reference it from time to time, but it's one of them books I just never finished. But it's also different when you have like a book that's nonfiction versus a fiction book. I feel like fiction books they're easy to finish, but nonfiction books sometimes you gotta take your time just going through them because if you read them too fast, you don't really digest all the knowledge that's So, especially a book that's giving you advice. So yeah, but his book was really one of the first books that I tried to read that had writing advice in it because I really haven't read a lot of books that gave writing advice. And also, I just don't really know if there's a lot of good books out there like that. Well, not even just good books. I don't know what's good writing advice books. I've seen a lot of videos, like YouTube videos, and I got a masterclass subscription, and they got a lot of writing classes on there, which I like to watch from time to time when I'm thinking about it. Because half time, if you're not, I got that subscription. Yeah, so I need to make use of that honestly, because they just took my I just paid for this subscription last week. When it came in my account, I was hurt. I was hurt. I said, dang, they just taking my money. So I think that subscription is like $200, but it's once a year. So I think I need to actually double check. But it has so many helpful videos on there about any topic, honestly. And it's like it's all from experts, so they really know what they're talking about. But the last course I was watching on it was actually it wasn't even a writing course, it was a interior design course. And I was watching that because I'm still not done decorating my apartment. Y'all can see a little bit of it. But I was trying to think of some other stuff that I want to add up in here. Like I don't want to have too much clutter in here, but I feel like my living room could use a little something else to add some flair to it. I'm thinking about getting a rug to go right here, but also I feel like with a purchase like that, like I'm not even trying to be cheap or nothing, but I feel like I just really gotta love a rug if I want to have it in my living room because it's gonna be something you're gonna be constantly looking at. So I don't want to spend a lot of money on a rug and I end up not liking it. But my if you can see my couch is like a brownish color and like the table and the TV stand they're black. Now I was trying to see what color rug I would want in here because I really do like black. Black is my favorite color. So I initially was thinking about getting a black rug in here, but I didn't want it to be too dark, if that makes sense. So then I was thinking about maybe a tan color rug, but I haven't found a tan color rug that actually feel like it goes within here. Because the one rug I did have, I don't know if y'all saw it in my video from it was one of my vlogs from a couple months ago. It was a rug I got from at home. It was way too big, and the colors didn't match either because it had like mostly like brown and like a bluish color in it. So yeah, you say black, Kiana? I'm thinking black too, but I don't know. But it's like a lot of I feel like shopping is so hard because you gotta find the color you want. You gotta make sure it's the material that you actually want, and then the size. I feel like I know what size would be good in here now. I'm thinking like something close to like 7 by 5 range, or maybe even smaller than that. Maybe a 4 by 6. Cause like it's not really a big space, honestly. So I'm thinking black or something that's mostly black, maybe with a hint of brown in it. But I like shag rugs. Well, no, is it shag? I don't think a shag rug is on. I don't know, but with the material on my couch, I don't really know what you call it. I feel like the material should be somewhat similar. So I was thinking like one of those black furry looking rugs. I need to get a little more educated on my textures and fabrics and all that. But I don't know. I'm probably gonna end up looking on Etsy because I saw this rug on TikTok that I really liked on Etsy that might look good up in here. Because I've been there at home to see if they had some rugs I liked. Really didn't find nothing that I liked. I went to I look at rugs sometimes when I go to Target. Some of them look cute, and then some of them are just like super expensive. I'm just like I can't pay that much for a rug. I can't justify doing it. I'm just like that with some stuff. I just can't justify spending that much on something that I don't love. So I don't know. And then when I online shop, I don't feel like with something like that, you gotta get that right because if I order a rug and it get here and it's not what I'm expecting, I'm gonna be so mad I'm gonna have to ship it back. Cause if y'all was following that dilemma with the TV stand that I had initially, it took me so long to send that TV stand back. It was literally just sitting here in the box, like taking up space for shoot, I don't know how long. And that was what I had. It was something else here that I had here for a while too. It was a TV stand and something else. Now I was thinking about that TV that arrived broken because my dad he ended up helping me take that back. But yeah, when it comes to sending stuff back, I just don't like doing it, even though I know I need to sometimes. But I'm thinking black in here, and I also want to change my pillows too, cause I like pillows that have like the solid color pillows. Cause with patterns and stuff, like I don't mind patterns. Like I like the way some of them look, but after a while, maybe it's just me. I just get tired of patterns, and I just want something new. Cause initially I was thinking about getting something in here that was like I was thinking like getting pillows that were green, like like that hunter green color. It's like a darker shade of green. I think it's like a darker shade. I think that'd be really pretty with like the color of my couches, but I also think it don't really go with anything else up in here. But I thought it'd be cute, so I thought about that, but I didn't see none in the stores. I saw some at like on the At Home Store app, but I don't think they had them in stock. So when I actually went to At Home with Kiana, we got these little beige pillows. Was it like a beige color or like off white? And honestly, I thought the color looked fine. Just that the texture of it just didn't look right. So it didn't really fit. So we ended up taking those back. And I didn't know shopping for pillows was so expensive. Y'all probably thinking I'm cheap, but I really kind of am. But it's okay. But y'all, I'm about to end this video because I'm getting a little tired. But we got to do this again sometime because I had fun. Even though it was only a few of y'all here, it was still fun to me because I like talking writing. And it honestly motivated me to get back into my writing. So I'll be doing that. And maybe I'll make more lives like write with me's and stuff because I think that was my first video. It was like a write/edit with me. And I want to do stuff like that. And I want to go live more because I feel like it makes me more comfortable. They sell a lot of rugs on 3rd Street in Memphis. Ooh. I'm gonna have to go over there and look then. Every Wednesday. We can do every Wednesday. But you gotta make sure I actually do every Wednesday though, cause I'll be like I'm tired. I don't feel like doing it. Cause I wrote in my journal like one of my goals for this year was to go live once a week on one of my social media pages, and I really want to do it on my YouTube because I really want my YouTube channel to grow more because I like it a lot and I want more people to be able to see my stuff. So I think going live gonna help. So remind me to go live every Wednesday. But I'm gonna check out Third Street to see. Is that what you mean, Third Street? Is that what you're talking about? Because I actually live pretty close to Third Street. Yeah, I think Facebook would get more viewers. Maybe I could do what some people do. They'll go live. They'll probably have a phone or something live on Facebook, and they'll have like their YouTube live too. So, no, I wouldn't just say a lot of people don't watch YouTube lives because I've been on a few YouTube live videos where it's a lot of people on there, but most of them people have a lot of subscribers too. But we'll see. I'm just practice around with it a little more and see which one. But I really do want to go live on social media more, and I do like Facebook Live too because the ones once I have done them before in the past, it was fun. And even Instagram lives, they're kind of fun too. But I feel like all these social media platforms they have different audiences, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably the next time I go live, I'll probably go live on Facebook too. I'll probably have my phone propped up and do that. I can't go live on TikTok yet because I think you need 10,000 subscribers. I mean 10,000 followers so you go live. But if I do ever get to that point, I'll probably go live on TikTok. I keep forgetting she said about the rugs. I keep thinking about that. I'm gonna go and check it out to see. I'll probably go this weekend. But then again, by the time this weekend come, I'll probably change my mind because this is how I am. I'm so indecisive. One minute I'll want something, then I'd be like, never mind. Because my floors, I actually really do like the floors. Like I'm trying to show you. I like the hardwood floors in here. Like it's a really pretty color. So I really like looking at them. And I didn't want to get a rug to cover it up because I don't know. But I like sitting on the floor too. So I don't really do it that much because I don't got a rug and the floor is hard. But I'm gonna go look and see but let me know what color you think would look good in here too. Right, Allah will go back and watch. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because I know I've gone back to watch live videos as well. So yeah, I'm gonna just experiment with it a little more. And that's the fun thing about social media. You can do whatever you want on it. You see what works, see what don't work. But the next time I do go live, I'm aiming for next Wednesday. Since we should make this a thing, I'm gonna go live on Facebook too, just so I can probably have more stuff to talk about. Because I know before y'all came in here, I was just really talking about whatever came to my mind. But I'm sure if I go live on Facebook, there's more people that actually know me, and if they ask something, I can just I can comment on it, and then people on YouTube can see it too. So yeah, we'll do that. I think it'll be fun. Make this a weekly thing. But yeah, I'm gonna let you know about this rug, and I want to get one for my bedroom too, because I got this little white furry rug in it, but it's way smaller than what I thought it was gonna be. So it's just really in there. But I really like white in there, but that rug getting kind of dirty. I think I can wash it, but I'm thinking about getting another rug in there too. But my bedroom set is like my comforter set is gray and the headboard is gray. And I really want to get another bedroom set when I move, but everything was like on back order. So I got the bedroom set that I got the bed that I had growing up, and I bought a new headboard for it. It's gray. That's gray. And I might look for a rug for in there too. I really need to do more stuff in my room, but that's like the last one I've been trying to decorate. So that's a whole other thing, but we'll see. But all right, y'all, I'm finna hop off. Y'all have a good night. I will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching this whole time. This was fun. We'll do it again. Peace.